we have a big sale going on this week of some of my favorite games. Firesquid and Hooded Horse put on this Tacticon event every year, and that includes a bunch of strategy and colony builders. Also, in addition to this sale, there's a big $80 game that they're giving away for free that I'll talk about here in a second. But we'll go through the list. I've got my extension plugged in so we can see if these are actually really good deals, and these are really good deals. We'll start with the big names. Number one is Manor Lords. Manor Lords is, of course, the big colony builder, medieval city builder. I suppose is probably better name of calling it. Came out back here last year, published by Hooded Horse, and it is on sale at its lowest price, $25.99, 35% off right now for the remainder of this event, which ends on July 24th. The freebie is also ending on July 24th, so I'll have links to all this stuff in the description. Number 2, Frostpunk 2, which one came out here last year, September 20th. It is by 11-bit. That's not actually part of this Tacticon thing, but it's on sale right now, and it's down at its lowest price at $29.24 US, 35% off for this one. And I think 95% of these are at their lowest price, and I wouldn't mention them if they weren't. These are real good deals. And I always mention if RimWorld is on sale because it's not on sale very often. So I want to make sure and mention that it is still going on sale. It just had the big DLC come out, and we're at 20% off. RimWorld just rarely goes on sale, so I want to make sure I mention it anytime it is on sale. Colony Builder, if you haven't seen RimWorld before, build a colony, survive on a planet. It's a good one. One of my favorites. One of my picks to when folks ask, what game should I play? Get RimWorld. Old World is on sale right now. This is by Hooded Horse, of course. And this is a Civilization style of thing, but more in sort of like the ancient era, hex-based, empire building, turn-based thing by Mohawk Games. It is down at 75% off, which is at $10 for this week. And it has been down there before. It was there. A lot of these prices were around for the summer sale as well. And then they've brought them back for this Tacticon event. But we've also got Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, one of, in my opinion, the best city builders. Like a crazy detailed city builder. If you want to like every finite detail of creating the asphalt and the oil to make your roads, to then bring in your rocks, yeah, everything is in there. It can be super detailed. It came out in 2024, and it's like full release, but it's still getting updates. But it is at 50% off right now. Puts it at $19.99. Actually, this one is not at its lowest price, but it's at the lowest price. Last time it was there was in 2019, so this may be the lowest it's going to be for a while. But Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, I can't say it, is on sale. And the last one of the big names we've got is The Wandering Village. This one I'm just going to mention because it's not at its lowest price, but it just hit 1.0, and it is on a big sale. This is by Strayfon, and it's down at 35% off, puts it at $19.49. Again, it has been a little bit cheaper. It's been cheaper this year, but only by a couple bucks. But I thought I'd mention it because it is at 1.0. So next up in the next category, here's going to be some of my favorites. Some of these are ones that I've played a lot on the channel, and I really enjoy these. Diplomacy is not an option. Is a sort of they are billions, build a castle, waves of things come in and try to kill you. A lot of fun. Lots of swarming things coming at you. Came out last year in 1.0, and it is down at 55% off right now for $13.49. Next up, we have Going Medieval, one of my favorite. Again, another one of my favorites. This batch is all some of my favorites, which is why I had to make sure and point out this event because there's some big names in here. This is being developed by Mythright, or published by Mythright, developed by Foxy Voxel. It is a castle builder, RimWorld style, but medieval style. Build yourself a castle, try to survive out there. Building very, very pretty castles. It is on sale for 25% off. Puts it at $18.74 right now. Next up, we've got Ostriv. This is a city builder, but it's like a realistic city builder. Your people put in piece by piece. You can see them build the houses, and it's really a more laid back city builder, but very, it's gridless, very casual style of, I wouldn't say medieval, maybe late medieval. Maybe even later than that. But anyway, it's on sale right now for 20% off. I love this game. It's one of my favorites. So, again, they all are. But it is on sale for 20% off, $20 right now. We have Xenonauts 2, which is supposed to be getting, I think it's getting very near its end of development. It's been in early access forever, and it's getting very close. I've been keeping up with the devlogs on this one. It's 35% off right now. Puts it at $25.99. It's lowest price. I think that this last update is supposed to be here very soon, from what I understand. But it is on sale right now. This is XCOM. This is like the old original XCOM, but sort of renewed for the 21st century. Next, we have Wartales. Wartales, open world RPG, mercenary company, run around, do what you want. Sort of Manor Lord style, but more mercenary company, I suppose, but also turn-based tactical. Maybe not, like Mountain Blade a little bit, I suppose, by Shiro Games. And this one is down at 60% off, puts it at $13.99. So if you like that open world caravan or mercenary company type thing, that's what this one's all about. Next category, we have a bunch of colony builders in this list. Norland. Hooded Horse puts out a lot of colony builders, and we'll go through them here. Norland is on sale right now. Came out last year. This is sort of like a RimWorld. Build a colony, top-down sort of perspective, but instead of being like every man for itself, it's more of like you're leading a noble family, and it's more of a top-down sort of commanding rather than each individual pawn. It is $19.49 right now, 35% off for this sale. But yeah, you're just running just your family and trying to manage your town and the backstabbing and all that other stuff that goes on. Clanfolk, also a colony sim, but set in the Scottish Highlands. So a more, just sort of a different take on the RimWorld colony builders style of things. This is also published by Hooded Horse. And it came out here in 2022, still being developed in early access, and it is down at half off right now, which it's been there before, but it is there for this sale. We've got Cataclismo, sticking with the colony builder theme. This one is more like brick by brick. A little bit on the diplomacy is not an option, where you've got swarms of things coming in, but you're like building your castle piece by piece. It's kind of an interesting take, rather than plopping down a barracks or whatever. You're actually putting down the pieces of the castle. This one actually came out this year, and it's on sale here for 35% off at $19.49. There's actually a bunch of games that are coming out, that came out this year. I got a whole bunch of them here that we'll talk about in a second, but I want to keep that one with the colony builders. Empires of the Undergrowth is a big one. Probably should have gone into my big category. It came out last year in full release, and it's down at half off right now. And it has never been down at half off before. In fact, my extension isn't working for this one very well. So I'm not sure if it's been below that or not. I don't think it has. $14.99 for this one. Half off right now. Colony ants. It's a colony builder with ants. I got videos on all this stuff. I'll have links for everything if you want to check it out. Next up, we got Pioneers of Pagonia. This one is not at its very lowest price. I just played this one, though, so I want to make sure I mention it, because it did just go on. I just put a video out on it, and it's going on sale now. So we're down at 25% off. It's been a little bit lower than that, but $26.24 is what it's sitting at right now. And it just got a good size update as well, which is what my video was all about with it. But it is made by one of the lead developers, is one of the developers that worked on Settlers. So if you're familiar with the Settlers, then that's kind of what this is going for. And the last one is Crab God. This is by Firesquid's publishing this one. Chaos Theory Games made it, and it came out last year, where you're basically you're a crab god from a sort of side-scrolling perspective, trying to deal with building your colony down in the depths. And it is down at, where's it at? So it is 50% off. Puts it at $10 right now. And this one has a demo. Okay, so now we're into the stuff that came out this year. I got a whole category of this stuff. So Kaiserpunk came out here in March this year. This whole batch of these things are from this year, and it's 35% off right now, $19.49 at the moment for Kaiserpunk. This one is like a alternate history, but set in sort of like the World War I time period, except it's a little more steampunky type of colony builder. And then you can go out and like conquer other provinces out there and build multiple cities. It's a little more grander scale of colony builder. Every Day We Fight just came out here in July 10th, and it's on a pretty good sale for being just came out, 8 days ago? And it is 35% off right now, $19.49. Of course, it's at the lowest price because it just came out. Up next, we have City Tales Medieval Era. This one came out back in May, and it's another like a gridless colony builder, but medieval style, more something like sort of Foundation-like, but a little more. Well, I guess that probably sums it up. It's like a casual, organic medieval city builder. Came out back in May. It is down at 20% off right now, $15.99 for this one. Also, there's a sim fest going on. There's also like an automation fest going on. Lots of fests going on. I picked Tacticon because these are all the games. This is what I like. These strategy and colony builders. Next up, we got Drokor, which is at 1.0. This one came out 1.0 yesterday. And it's on a pretty big, for being 1.0, it's on a big sale. This one you're sort of digging down into the earth. You're also like mining below ground while there's monsters coming from above trying to eat you. So you're trying to build base on top, mine below. Published by Tiny Build. And it is at 20% off right now. Puts it at $15.99, which 20% off is a pretty big deal for, it's been in early access for a little bit, but it's at 1.0 right now. River Towns also came out in March of this year, and it is sitting at 35% off right now, $9.74. River Towns is one of those casual, kind of puzzly, turn-based builders, like a Dorfromantic or Islanders is probably a better comparison if you're familiar with that. We're trying to kind of piece together buildings, Tetris style, earn points, move on to the next map. Very casual kind of a thing. We have Moduwar, which just came out here June 3rd. Firesquid's publishing this one. And it's an RTS, but the RTS with a twist because you are like a freaky monster. And your freaky monster can like split off little body parts. Really, the reason this game is so great, by the way, it's 20% off, puts it at $11.99 right now. It's the lowest it's ever been, is the cutscenes. The cutscenes are fantastic. You should get it just for the cutscenes. Oh man, they're so good. They're so cheesy. It's great. Next up, we got Ratopia. Ratopia is another one that it's not at its very lowest price. It's on sale, but not at its lowest price. I just played it, and so I just played it, and now it's on sale. I want to make sure I mention it. This is by Castle Games, and it came out here April 30th at full release, and it puts it at 20% off, which is $17.60. I forget what the actual lowest price was. I think it was like $15.99 or something. So it's almost at its lowest price, but it is on sale, and I just played it, so I thought I should mention it. He is Coming. It just came out yesterday. This is a turn-based, I'll explain this one. Turn-based, it feels like a turn-based roguelike, like a traditional roguelike, but then you go into battle with these beast things. And you're sort of collecting up weapons and trying to combo those up. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I haven't actually played the full version. I've played the demo, but I haven't played the full version. Came out here yesterday, and it is 35% off right now at $9.74. Big deal for a first day sale. I guess it's coinciding with this Hooded Horse deal they've got going on. Nine Kings also came out on May 23rd, and this is it's again so those puzzle, but like a kingdom builder / auto battler. You're building up your armies, build your kingdom up, and then the armies a fight between rounds, and you try to keep yourself alive. And it is sitting at 35% off right now at $9.74 as well, under $10 for that one. Next up, we've got I think this is sort of my random assortment of things that were just good deals and didn't quite fit the mix of anything else. But Breachway is this sort of a deck building sci-fi. It kind of looks like FTL, where it sort of lines up that way, but it's a deck builder. So you're collecting cards and you're building up your spaceship, and then it looks really good. It has good art and effects whenever you're playing. Anyways, it came out September last year, and it is at 30% off right now. Puts it at $13.99 for this one. For this deck builder. Next up, we got Colony Ship, a post-Earth role-playing game. I hadn't thought about this in a while, but I really enjoyed this one when I played it a while back. It's think of it as like a Baldur's Gate in space, where it actually has like a Traveler. If anyone's familiar with Traveler, the RPG, it kind of has a little bit of a Traveler start to it, but it plays like a RPG, like a role-playing game. And by Iron Tower. Came out, I guess, full release in 2023, and it is down at 50% off. Puts it at $20 right now. And I had a good time with this one when I played it a while back. We're staying with space. Quasimorph is by Hype Train Digital. It's a turn-based extraction RPG. Head down, do the mission, turn-based style, roguelike style, and then get out and then go to the next mission. This one came out in October of 2023, and it is sitting down at 25% off. Puts it at $14.99 right now. We have Arco. Arco was a little bit more like, I don't know if it got much attention. I played it a while back, I think when it came out, and I didn't see much more about it. It's got an interesting, I don't know how to explain this one. It's fantasy RPG, but it's got a little bit turn-based, a little bit real-time combat, where you can like sort of move yourself within the actions. You can see how it's playing out right there. But an interesting one, sort of Old West style thing. And it is at 35% off right now for $12.99. Next, we got Terrascape. This one also fits in that sort of Dorfromantic or Islanders feel, that puzzly, turn-based, matching forests and towns and cathedrals up to make points to move on to the next map, building inns and towns and all that. It's very pretty. And it came out here July of last year, and it is sitting at 40% off right now for $9. And the last one of the random assortment stack is The Last Spell, which came out here in 2023. So this was like a turn-based. You're building a town, but you also have heroes playing out sort of this tactical RPG style. So like a turn-based tactical game, but you're also building a town between those missions. And yeah, pretty neat one. And it's down at 60% off right now, $10 for the sale going on right now. Along with this Tacticon, there's also like a bunch of demos that came out. I just picked a few of these demos that looked interesting that I hadn't seen before or were updated. And the first one we've got here is Mythswayer, which is this turn-based roguelite where you're sort of playing around on the you bounce from zone to zone. I thought it looked neat. I thought the graphics looked like something I would like. And so I thought I'd mention it. Demo is here now. Over here for Mythswayer. Next demo we've got here is Solasta 2. This is one of my favorite demos I played during the Steam Next Fest, and it says this is a new demo now, so I guess the demo has been changed or updated or something, or maybe expanded on with this Tacticon thing. So anyway, Solasta's great. If you haven't seen Solasta, it's like Baldur's Gate, but it's on the 5e. Well, Baldur's Gate's 5e, isn't it? You can create your own campaigns is really what makes it interesting. So if you like that D&D Baldur's Gate style of thing. The Scouring is an old-fashioned RTS, and the demo originally came out back in January, but it says it's been updated for this fest, and very Warhammer, not Warhammer, World of Warcraft, or Warcraft, not World of, Warcraft style RTS. Very, very reminiscent of something like one of the older Warcrafts. And the demo is here now. Last demo we got is Starbirds by Tukana. You might recognize that name. And then Kirksgazat is also on this one. So you've got like you're colonizing asteroid base building is what's going on here. And the demo is here now for this fest. So the next batch we have here, just a few more. We've got the big the bargain bin is what we're calling this section. And the Great Houses of Calderia came out last year. By Firesquid, and it is down at 90% off, $2.49 for this one. This is more like a political, like you're sort of, you're kind of playing a map game, the sort of grand strategy style, but it's really more focused around your house and your nobles and that sort of focus and dealing with that more than the warring side of the game, a feudal grand strategy game. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Next up, we have War of the Overworld. Dungeon management and strategy. I think it had a little bit of a dungeon keeper feel to it. It is came out 2015 is when it came out, a long time ago, but it is sitting at 80% off, puts it at $6 right now. And we got two more. We got Hexarchy, the 4X deck builder, which felt like it kind of feels like Civilization. If Civilization was a deck building game, you had cards and you could build your town. You play a card to play a phalanx. You play a card to make a settler. It's Civilization, but just with cards, essentially. Came out in 2023, and it is down at $5, 75% off for this one. And the final one we have until we get to the freebie is Endless Legends. This one came out in 2014. It's been a little while, but it is dirt cheap right now. This is, again, Civilization style, but fantasy, where you're turn-based tactical or turn-based empire building, but fantasy style. Then you can go into tactical battles that way. But yeah, it's very much Civilization in a fantasy setting. And it is 90% off, $3 for Endless Legend. And that's all for the Tacticon sale, but the freebie is Civilization 6, the Platinum Edition. This includes 6 DLCs and 2 expansions, free, if you have to go over here on Epic. So if you go to Epic Game Store, you can pick this one up for completely free over here, which is normally $80. It was on sale for the Steam Summer Sale over on Steam for like $5 a couple weeks ago, but now it's free over here. And that includes some expansions. It's not everything, but it's a good amount of Civ DLC. And for free, you can't beat it. But anyway, there's the Tacticon event. This is the 2025 version of that. Lots of good stuff. Anytime I see a Hooded Horse or a Firesquid slapped on a game, I take a heavy look at it because it's usually some pretty good stuff. But anyway, there is the sale. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.